So today I'm heading out on a road trip to Birmingham and the EWE fair, just to see what it's all about and see what suppliers and stuff are there. So I'm just leaving home. I've also got a fair tomorrow, so I am going from Birmingham to Manchester and staying there overnight because my fair is at Victoria Bath there tomorrow. And I've also got to drop off a cake for my niece's birthday, so it's all good. It's all been a bit dramatic. In true style, I've left everything till the last minute. My laptop broke yesterday, meaning that I can't do any work. Something crazy's happened with a Microsoft update that happened overnight, so when I came to my laptop in the morning, it just won't start Windows. I've tried all the diagnostics and tried to open it safe mode and all that kind of stuff, and it's not having it. So I'm feeling pretty stressed and anxious, and staying away overnight, making sure I've got everything. That's kind of stressing me out. I'm only going away for one night, and I think I've got everything. As you can see, my car is packed up, and I'm ready to go. So I'm just going to get on the road. Oh, and it's also freezing, and it started snowing. All the things that you don't want to happen are happening to me, it feels, and I'm trying to stay strong, but I'm having a bit of a meltdown at the moment. I've just had a bit of a shout with my husband just because I'm stressed. So anyway, I'm going to get on the road and I will give you some views of the fair at Birmingham, EWE and the Magpie Manchester tomorrow. I just thought I'd do a quick video. So I just stopped at services to get some petrol, and you can't see it now, but I was absolutely covered in snow, and it's actually died down a bit. So we keep going through patches of really heavy snow, and you can see like a big massive black line of sky, sunny, and then all of a sudden it's just grey and snowing. And yeah, I just thought I was going to show you the snow, but it's kind of stopped now, but it was crazy for a couple of minutes. And even though I was covered by the canopy of the petrol station, the front of me was completely white. Yeah, so it's really cold and a bit grim. So I'm hopeful I'm going to get to Manchester. I just checked my emails to see if my fare's been cancelled. I'm hoping it's not going to be. Obviously it's going to be a waste of trip otherwise up to Manchester. I heard the forecast on the radio saying that it's a bit kind of covering some of the country and stuff. I'm hoping it's going to be okay. It's just kind of turning to puddles here, so hopefully it's the same everywhere else. I think it's quite sunny otherwise, so I know it's cold, but hopefully I'll just kind of pass over. Anyway, I'm going to get back going. I haven't got long to be at the fair. It closes in an hour and a half, so I haven't got long to get there and have a look around. So that's it for now. Just arrived in Birmingham before the fair, and it's really, oh, excuse me, I was fine until I started recording, then all of a sudden I'm really burpy and gassy. What was I saying? Yeah, I've just arrived in Birmingham and it's really sunny. The weather's really weird, so there's windscreens with like snow on and stuff, and I've run out of washer water, so I need to get some water, see if I can get it all cleaned. But I'm going to go and see the fair, so I've got an hour left before it shuts. So I'm going to quickly have a whiz around and have a look at all the exhibitors and get some cards of people I'm interested in using for shoots and stuff in future, and maybe chat to a couple of people I already know. So yeah, I'm going to get cracking and go and see some people, and I'll see what's going on with the EWE fair.
To rock stars with pliers, they're so stock it wouldn't be a shock if I open them up to see wires. I destroy all amplifiers, people climbing over bodies like spiders. I'm on stage with a face like a sack of screwdrivers.
It is bloody freezing. So I just had a quick wander around at the EWE fair, and I met some people that I know and have met before. I met some people that I worked with on the shoot I did last week, who I've obviously never met in person but spoken to over email, etc. And I spoke to some people that I know of and I've seen online and stuff, and some other people who are in a group that I run. So yeah, it was quite nice to have a quick chat, and I spoke to some people that I don't know. So in an hour I kind of spoke to quite a lot of people, and got some flyers and things, so that's all good. You can probably see it looks like rain on the screen, but it's actually quite snowy. I just got it's really windy, and my shoes are quite slippy on the bottom, so walking around in that was quite horrible, really. So yeah, like, I'm not really looking forward to driving to Manchester after hearing the forecast in the news earlier, basically saying that East Manchester is going to be quite badly hit, allegedly. And I'm kind of going to southeast Manchester, sort of. I think I'm staying near Stockport. So that could be fun, but at least it's not the high kind of entrance into Manchester, like the sort of north, so maybe I'll be okay. I hope so. So I've kind of need to get back onto the M5, but I passed a PC World about 2 miles back, and I was looking at PC laptops to replace my one that blew up yesterday. So I think I might drive back and go and have a little nosy there and see what I can see if there is one I want to buy. Otherwise I just try and fix the one I've got. It's always nice to get new shiny. I like shiny. And then I am gonna head up to Manchester. I'm just staying in a travel lodge or something, I can't even remember. I'll check it out when I set off. So I'm just gonna take my time getting up there, and get some food from somewhere, and then just get some sleep, and maybe watch some films on my tablet or something. It's gonna be quite a boring night being on my own, I think. But I need some decent sleep. I haven't slept, so hopefully it'll be a comfy bed and I'll manage to get some sleep, because I've been struggling recently to sleep. So I'm gonna hit the road, I'm gonna go look at the laptops, and then I'm gonna get up to Manchester, and hopefully I'll get there okay with the snow. It's so cold. Bonjour. I arrived a little while ago in Stockport and I haven't eaten since breakfast, so it's 9 PM, and I haven't had anything to eat since this morning. So I thought I would drive through Stockport centre-ish to try and get some food, and there's literally nothing here. There's the odd takeaway, but I was hoping to find a supermarket, which I couldn't be bothered to try and find sat-nav to. I thought if I drive down this really sort of main road, I'm bound to find something, and there's not a lot going on. I've found a co-op, which I'm just gonna go and try and get some stuff for tomorrow, but whilst I've been sat here for like 10 minutes it's really started snowing, so this is kind of what's going on. So it doesn't bode well for tomorrow. I really hope this fair isn't cancelled, because this will be some crazy wasted journey. Fingers crossed it's still gonna go ahead, and I'm gonna go get some food before I get snowed in, and before the snow's so bad that I can't get back to the hotel. So yeah, I think I might try and get pizza or maybe an Indian, and then, well, probably pizza's easier because I don't have any cutlery or anything. So I'm just gonna go and get some food and then chill out in the hotel, and try and get some sleep. Yay, I made it to the Travelodge. I am in Stockport Travelodge, which is, or this one is right next to the train station, or opposite, or whatever. So it's pretty central. And I've got an Indian takeaway, which I was desperately trying to get out of the wrapper without spilling any oil anywhere. And it totally didn't happen, so I've got a big oil splodge on the covers already, and I've literally been here 5 minutes. And in that time, I've got into my PJs, and the room's quite sweetful. It's, I mean, it's basic, it's budget, but I've kind of dumped my stuff. It's quite sweetful, and like I said, it's basic, but it was £29, so you get what you pay for. But it's everything I need. I'm only going to be here till about 8 o'clock in the morning, then I'll be leaving. And it's 10:05. So I'm starving. I'm going to eat my dinner, and then, like I said earlier, I'm going to get some sleep. And hopefully, this bed feels quite hard, so I'm not sure I'm going to get any sleep. It's probably too hard for me, but it sounds pretty peaceful, so hopefully I'll be able to get some rest and switch my brain off. That's the problem at the moment. I can't switch my brain off, so I'm not sleeping very well. But yeah, my curry's getting cold, so I'm gonna go stuff it down my throat. Morning. It's been snowing quite heavily overnight. It's not too bad here in Manchester. But the beast from the east is back, or the mini beast from the east, as everyone's calling it. So my fair is going ahead, but I obviously follow lots of wedding fairs and wedding businesses, and there's loads cancelled in Cardiff and the southwest. And I've contacted the organiser of mine, and it is going ahead. However, I'm quite concerned about getting home, and my friend is supposed to be flying down to stay with us for 5 days from Newcastle today. So we're just waiting to see if his flights are going to go ahead. I've just watched the forecast, and there's kind of weather warnings, sort of Midlands and Bristol for much of the day, and it's meant to be really bad in Bristol for the whole of the day. So yeah, I'm concerned about getting home. I need to go and pack, set up at the fair. I've got to be there in half an hour. As you can see, I'm still in bed, so I'm going to quickly get ready. It's not too far away, it's only a few miles from here, so the roads aren't looking too bad outside. I can see cars going at, you know, a sort of decent-ish speed, so hopefully I'll be able to get there and get set up easily. I'm told the venue's really cold, so I'm going to wrap up a little bit and hopefully stay warm, and just hoping that people are going to come, because when it snows people tend to stay indoors. So I'm really hoping that it's going to be worth the travel and the effort of getting here and everything. And I'm just going to keep an eye on the weather all day. Worst case, I'll maybe stay here overnight, or I'll maybe drive back down to sort of Birmingham or something. Depends on what happens. So we'll just play it by ear, and yeah, it's gonna be an interesting day. So I've just arrived at Victoria Baths. I'm getting really excited. I can see all the stained glass windows and stuff, and the kind of industrial kind of oldness of the building, and it looks pretty awesome. I'm running a bit late, so I was due to get here at 8:30 and it's nearly 10:02, but I don't have to get changed, which I normally have to do, so I can win back 10-15 minutes at that time. So I should be okay to get set up by 11. So it's about 9:45. So I'm gonna go in and see where I need to set up and start taking stuff in and get cracking.
It's gonna be be a showstop, roadblock, and we are the epicenter, the bedrock of a new sound. I say we're coming for you, and I say it with a face like a screw, 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 screw. What's your criteria? Complete hysteria. This a bell song max, you can yell out your deep secrets, nobody's gonna hear ya. What's your medium? Complete delirium. The lunatics took over the asylum. On guard. Warning, this escalates quickly. Are you getting nervous? Are you getting nervous? The mist rolls in thickly. Are you getting nervous? Have you lost your mind? Warning, this escalates quickly. Are you getting nervous? Are you getting nervous? The mist rolls in thickly. Are you getting nervous? Have you lost your mind?
So the stand's already set up. We've been open about 15 minutes. My hair's looking a bit crazy. And I've had a couple of people come up to me already and give out some cards. It's bloody freezing as well, so I'm hoping I can run away and get a coffee if it dips. But yeah, so it's taken me 2.5 hours, which it always does to get set up. So I'm gonna go and speak to some people and hopefully get a drink and get a bit warmed up.
What's your technique? So unique. Fuck ego, minimize yourself, maximize the bond, the clique. What's your business here? Sit back and witness sheer chaos. You can't keep track of the hell we raise. Warning, this escalates quickly. Are you getting nervous? Are you getting nervous? The mist rolls in thickly. Are you getting nervous? Baby, what's your mind? Warning, this escalates quickly. Are you getting nervous? Are you getting nervous? The mist rolls in thickly. Are you getting nervous? Have you lost your mind? I torture rock stars with pliers. They're so stuck, it wouldn't be a shock if I open them up to see wires. I destroy all amplifiers. People climbing over bodies like spiders. I'm on stage with a bass like a sack of screwdrivers. Yeah, it's gonna be a showstop, roadblock, and we are the epicenter, the bedrock of a new sound. I say we're coming for you, and I say it with a face like a sack of screwdrivers.
We are ready to rock and roll back to Manchester. So I'm back in the car, all packed up. It was a really good day. It kind of went really fast. It was a 4.5 hour fare, but it was freezing, so it was really, really cold. And my hands are all kind of dry, and they were purple, but I've been kind of packing up, so I'm warmed up a little bit. But yeah, it's going to take me a while to properly thaw out. So I've got to make the journey back to Bristol. The snow here has kind of cleared up, as you can see. but in Bristol it's been worse. But the weather forecast this morning said it was going to be bad, but after speaking to my husband, I think it's going to be okay to get back. So I'm going to make the effort to go, see what happens. My friend's flight was cancelled, so he's hopefully coming down tomorrow. So yeah, probably going to take me like 3.5 hours to get back. And it's now sort of nearly 5, so I reckon about 8:30, 9 I'll be home. And I'm pretty thirsty and I've not really had a lot to eat today, so I might stop off quite early and just get a coffee and just try and get warmed up properly. But yeah, I'm quite tired, so obviously been on my feet and kind of shivering and all that kind of stuff. So I'm gonna hit the road and see how far I can get. Hopefully it'll be home, but you know, who knows, we'll see. I think the motorways will be clear, so I'm feeling a lot more confident. The Bristol airport was closed, but now it's open and stuff, so that's given me a glimmer of hope. But yeah, I'm going to set off now and hopefully get back a bit before it gets too dark. It's the morning after the day before, so sorry I'm looking incredibly kind of ropey. Hair is everywhere. I managed to make it back fine in the snow. There wasn't really any snow on the roads on the motorway, and Bristol was fine. So it was snowing a little bit, kind of after Birmingham, but not enough to kind of slow down or anything. So I got home in 3.5 hours, and it was pretty straightforward, and I just took my time because I was quite tired, so I didn't like put my foot down or anything, just took it easy. And then I got back and I was just knackered, and I totally forgot to do a video, and James unpacked the car and everything. Yeah, it's Monday already, and getting ready for the next fair, which is on Sunday. My laptop completely broke last week, so I'm currently trying to work out how I can fix it, but I think I may go and buy a new one. So my friend who was meant to come yesterday is now coming today on the train, and I've got to pick him up shortly, so we're going to head over to PC World, and I'm going to go and see if I can get a new one. I did go to a PC World in Birmingham the other day, but they didn't have a lot of stuff there, and the PC World here is much bigger, so I'm going to go and have a look, see if they've got any other stuff. I've seen one online that looks quite good, so I kind of like to see and touch them and feel them and see what they look like. So I'm going to go and have a look, and I might come back with something nice and shiny, and then I'll be able to do some work again. My laptop's about 6 years old, and whilst it's okay, when I'm trying to do lots of things at once, it gets really slow and flaky and clunky, so maybe it's a good time to just bite the bullet and just get a new one, something that can cope with what I need it to more. Anyway, that's it for now, and more of the same next weekend when I'm in London at Islington. See you then.